What's up everybody, it is Colin here, and in this video we're going to have a look at the possibilities with US traffic and sweepstakes. So as you see, I'm in my old tracker right now when we were blasting US, and I just grabbed a couple of example campaigns which we ran all sweepstakes for in the US. I want to read the data together with you and show you the possibilities of US traffic. So the main problem with US traffic is what I'm going to show you in a bit, is the scrubbing, which means they decline invalid leads. So the scrubbing in the US works a little different than any other country in the world because the scrubbing in the US is based on the backend flow ability to sell conversion value, where in Europe it's based on quality, which is preset. Obviously, if you have an advertiser like we had, we work very closely with them every single day, where we get feedback on the scrubbing percentages, what we could improve to be scrubbed less, and that way work to a profitable earnings per click. As soon as the quality is there and you start to scale, for the US that would be like 1K a day in revenue, then they can offer you a fixed EPC, so they will still scrub, but the earnings per click will never drop below that amount. If your cost per click then is below, let's say the fixed EPC is 25 cents on the offer, or let's say 20 cents on the offer, that's a good fixed EPC. And your cost per click is somewhere like 12 or maybe 8, then you're making lots of money. So you can scale limitless, and even though they scrub, it will never drop under the 20, right? So what we see here is some Facebook campaigns, which I used to run myself. So this is all Colin US, and then we have some other media buyers, of course, but I only want to use my own examples for now. Around $24,167 in revenue, not the profit because we didn't update the cost here. But that's not important. Obviously, these were super profitable, else you wouldn't go near 100,000 clicks, right? 16,000 clicks, 50,000, 51,000 clicks, and obtaining over 8,500 leads in that short period of time. So the conversion rate, we have the earnings per click, and we have the offer earnings per click. So let me just explain to you first what each of these things mean. I always like to use a clear setup: Colin, the country, the offer, and then what platform it runs on. It has the group Colin Sweepstakes, because we have several users, right? So we switched to volume a while back, and we use this exact same structure. So this is Bynum. Right now we're using volume. It's way more user-friendly when working with multiple users. Obviously, we have a big partnership with them, so volume all the way from now on. But this is still in Bynum. So total 225,000 clicks, active clicks. And then we have some landing page click-through data. Let me see, because I have active. Let me just run all campaigns. There we go. So I run a lot more campaigns, but these were deleted, right? So instead of 27,000 revenue, we go to 170,000 because this is all me, right? You can see Colin sweepstakes. I was like, did I only run that little campaigns? Like, I have a lot going on, so I might not remember, but I do remember that I made a lot more money than that. And here it is. So let's say we did 66,000.9 leads. So almost 67,000 leads, 1.4 million clicks. That's more like it, right? 1.4 million clicks. That's basically where it's at. You can see the big grocery stores. We ran big on those. I might blur out some information here, whatever is doesn't concern you, right? You can see that on some we did update the cost just to get some additional insights. But basically what I wanted to show you guys is the data, right? Because you have to buy the data, and I want to just grab one campaign which we can dive into, and that is going to be let's do. I thought I wanted to do Sam's Club. Here it is, Sam's Club. So let's open that, see where it brings us. It brings us to the placement. Now I want to do ad set name, because that's what I like to see. So on the Sam's Club, we did around 7.3 thousand US. We did about almost 3,000 leads and 40,000 clicks, landing page clicks, and 65,000 clicks. So this is the landing page click-through rate. So as you can see, Sam's Club, we run it quite broad. We did 18 plus and then 80 plus copy. So we did male, female in one ad set. As you can see, the structure is very different than what we teach in Europe and APAC, for instance. US is like a whole different beast by itself. Optimization is different, bidding is different. I already said optimization. The landers we use are different. The copy we use is different. Everything is basically different. That's why I just want to show you guys the data. So at least you know something about this mysterious country when it comes down to sweepstakes, the potential which is there, but you need somebody to mentor you how to run this, because else it's not possible. Same as I had basically, right? Somebody told me how to do it and I told my team how to do it. So we made a duplicate, which is just a copy. We just ran this straight. You see a little bit of difference in the data, but as we always say, when you scale, data stabilizes. So you can see the data is almost the same. The offer EPC, slight difference, EPC, conversion rate, amount of leads, landing page click-through rate, almost the same. And that's what happens when you deal with big numbers. However, let's do day of the week. Can we do date? Or not? Data speed. Because if we could do date, then we can see the scrubbing difference. I don't think we can. Maybe we can even see it on, days. There it is. Apply. So this was a long time ago. Yeah. But you can see there are significant drops. For instance, here, that's when we just started the campaign. There's a big drop in the EPC. It goes from 20 to 14 to 19 to 18 to 18 to 17, and here it becomes more stable, right? But that drop it's 5 cents, but it's 5 cents times the difference. The next day it could be 5 times 5, 500, which in your profit margin might be tricky. Okay, let's go back to the campaigns and grab a different one. Let's do Costco. Is there a significant drop here? 27, 24, 15, 15, 14. And then here it drops to, well, it almost didn't get any clicks, but still 3 cents, 16 again. 3 cents, of course, like what's going on? Something happened here because you can see the click-through rate drops. So probably we might turn the ad off if we change something which didn't work at all. The conversion rate went from 6%, 6.8. So here they don't scrub, right? Here they don't scrub, and here they start the scrubbing after the third day when they see that they get loads of leads, and they reduce the conversion rate by 2% that way. They scrub perhaps more than 10 cents. The whole idea about the scrubbing is this is what happens in the industry, and it's not a bad thing. Everybody's like, scrubber, they steal my money. You can't do anything about it, and you have to work with your partner to make it work. We made the US so extremely profitable for us by talking with the affiliate manager 10 times per day. We're asking like, what can we improve? What do you recommend us to do? We passed on the sub ID. So he would tell us ad set 5, 6, and 7 is giving us the right tools we need, right? And then we blasted those ad sets. As you can see here, we have the general ad set. Then we have a female 30 plus, a male 30 plus, female 30. That's broad, so it doesn't have the brand interest. 18 to 30, 18 to 30. He gave us feedback. As you can see, a lot comes from the extremely broad male-female mix, and then the female 30 plus. So he apparently told us, push in that direction, because that is what's going to make us all happy, because you make money, we make money, everybody wins. But you have to see it like this. It's affiliate, network, advertiser, sales parties, right? We cut out the network here, so we went with a straight advertiser. It was Dabaroo, advertiser, sellers party. So the sellers party needs to make money when they buy the leads, then the advertiser makes money, and then you make money. That's the flow. So if somebody is not making money, nobody makes money, right? So the flow has to be good. If you don't supply the quality of leads, they don't want to buy. And in this game with the US, where they have affiliates pushing 100K a day in revenue, obviously they are going to help those maximize. Even we did like some days we did like 6-10K, and we got amazing support. He called us like 3 times a day. Oh, yeah, you know, we have to adjust this, we have to make this work, and we did make it work. But it took a lot of additional work. But the profit is also very scalable, right? So there's pros and cons to every situation. The US is not easy, but as soon as you figure it out, we teach this in the US. We teach in the Gold Mastermind in September. Obviously, these guys pay us a lot of money, right? But it is huge. So as you can see, 170,000 total revenue. This was done a while back, right? So we have stayed clear from the US while we develop our other systems. But for sure, now we have lined up a lot of business managers. We've been slowly building. So it will be cool to give this another run. Not for me, because I've done it already, but we might train a media buyer in the US to push, perhaps go for that 200K month, because the US is only one part, right? Then you have, you know, at the UK, at the Europe, at APAC. I tell people all the time, like the sweepstakes on Facebook, only Facebook, right? You see Facebook, everything Facebook, and one Instagram. Even with Instagram, 7.8 thousand revenue. And the average landing page CTR, 59.81%. You mean these lenders are good, yo. What I was saying was that you can reach up to like 300K a month of only sweepstakes with Facebook if you know what the fuck you're doing. And you have to find somebody to teach you. You know, we have all these free materials out there. I don't need your money at all. We make these videos every single day. It's all good, you know. However, if you really want somebody to teach you how to make 300K a month, how to make 100K a month, obviously you have to pay them like 25, 50K. That's how business works. They're not gonna wiggle it to you for free. These methods obviously are very advanced. Let me pick this McDonald's one. I remember the McDonald's one wasn't that great. We ran it for a long time though. Look at this, 2 months. Oh, we fucked up the name, but it was basically running 18 plus. So it was running everything. And you can imagine if you run McDonald's 18 plus, holy shit, you have like a 25 million audience, something like that. Scalability is absolutely mad. Let's see how many ads we did. A lot, I can tell you a lot. Oh, this is surprising. Only 6 ads. I was gonna say, oh, fuck a lot, but only 6. All right, surprised me. And you can see like we haven't worked with this data. I'm making this video right now because the other day I was looking at this data for we're doing credit card trials. That's what we're pushing really big right now because it's a little bit more profitable than sweepstakes. So we're exploring that. It's fun, learning a lot of new things. And then I had to use this data for a specific campaign. Olive Garden. Let's see what we do on those ads. Also 3 ads, so you can see the US is relatively low on the offer testing. Red Lobster. Again, 5 ads. It's it's pretty crazy to see that. Well, it's true though. Like as soon as you find a pattern, there's basically no need to make it more difficult than it has to be, right? All you have to focus on is launching campaigns. Even this is only for the US, and well, these have IDs, but this is one window can fit 50. So I would say it's just under 50 probably. If I select this, can I see how many we selected? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80. Around 90 different offers. So you can see making 170K, it requires 90 offers. And you see a lot of these offers, they either brought in 0 because they never did anything, or 100, 200, 300, some 1,000, some a couple of thousand, and one campaign brought in like 66,000, right? And that's how it goes. You have winners, which for us would be anything above 1,000. And then you have like the big hitters, which only occur like once every 3 months, once every 6 months. So don't get focused on that. Get focused on like the small profits, a couple hundred a day. Then as soon as you become a bigger affiliate, a couple of thousand a day, and then go for those home runs. But don't try to get home runs. Just take them once they occur and focus on building sustainable cash flow. If you have any questions about this, please drop them down in the comments below. I know we blurred out a lot of information, but it makes sense. So we cannot show everything. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.